making
Cheetah bread.
cheetah bread.
Cheetah bread.
Pita bread, Goofy. We're making pita bread. Israel pita bread, isn't that right? So what happens when your sister lives a hop, skip, and a jump away? You walk over for morning coffee to sit on her porch. Yes. We just got done having coffee with Mommy, didn't we? Now what are we going to do, AB?
We're going to make pita.
We going to make pita bread?
Yeah.
Israel pita bread? Are you excited?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let's go on an adventure. You ready?
Yeah.
AB, what are we doing?
We're going to go on the bird hunt.
We're going to go on a bird hunt.
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
Birds.
Birds? Is there a bird in this thing? What is in here? Are we ready to see? Oh.
Can't see.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's get... Can we see in here? Oh, we hear them. There they are. 4 little mouths wide open for Mommy. Ready for them to come back and get some good bittles.
Can I see?
Yes, you can see. Hold on, let me zoom out here. Ready, don't touch too much because we want Mommy to come back and feed these little babies. Do you see their mouths open?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, ain't it? Alrighty. Let's back away slowly out of the wild. Can you say bye-bye, AB? AB, why are you wearing earmuffs? Because why?
Because I don't want birds to get in my ear.
You don't want birds to get in your ear?
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. Why would a bird get in your ear? Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know?
If they eat my ear, they will get in my ear.
If they eat your ears, they will get in your ears?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well, good thing we're going in.
My shoe.
Yeah, your shoes are on the wrong feet. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You're going to walk like a duck. Quack, quack, quack. Are you changing? No? Okay. We're not changing. We're just keeping it going. Aberly, what are we making today?
Cheetah bread.
Cheetah bread. You mean pita bread? Yeah, pita bread. All right, we're making Israel pita bread, aren't we? Yeah, we are, because we found it on YouTube, and we've decided to make hummus to go with it. Isn't that right? Yes, because we watch Sergio and Rhoda's channel from Israel, and we really like that channel, and so we wanted to try to make their hummus recipe. And so you have to have pita bread to go with hummus. So we have soaked our chickpeas for 2 days. And you're supposed to change out your water once a day or twice a day. So, and we've done that. And then we just bought chickpeas off of Amazon, because we don't really have a lot of that in our stores around here. And so these ones are actually organic, and they are harvest grown naturally in the United States, free of harsh chemicals and pesticides. And you see here, non-GMO and organic, and that's just the kind we like to use. I feel like it's safer. And so per their recommendation on their channel, we got this type of tahini. And so we are so excited to try it. We haven't actually tried it yet.
Nina, do you don't like tornado storms?
Oh, no, I don't like tornado storms. Why?
Because they're so scary.
Yeah, they are so scary, but we're not in a tornado. It's sunny outside today, sis. Are you okay now? Okay, she needs a hug. So as you can see, we've already got some things measured out here for our pita bread. And with the pita bread, the recipe calls for all-purpose flour. It calls for whole wheat flour. Sorry, I'm having to do this around Aberly. And it calls for sugar. And it calls for kosher salt. And it calls for quick rise yeast or fast rising yeast. And it calls for baking powder. And it calls for pure olive oil. And so those are the things that our pita bread calls for. So I'm going to sit all that stuff back over here. And we are going to show you how to make what? What are we making?
I don't know.
We're making pita bread. We'll show you how to make pita bread. We're gonna oil our bowl, so rub the oil around the sides, and we did this with the pure olive oil. You're gonna wanna get your bowl nice and oily. This is because this is where your bread's gonna rise and you don't want your bread to stick. Aberly is doing such a good job oiling our bowl.
And I'm doing this.
Yep. And you'll also want to oil the bottom or the top of a plate to put on top of your bowl. And I'll show you what that looks like when we go to put the bread into the bowl. All right. Get all the ingredients incorporated, just like the guy on YouTube. Mike is his name, and I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. But I will leave a link in the description below. I know, and give him the credits for this recipe. I've actually been watching a lot of shows, you know, because we're quarantined, and so I've been watching a lot of shows on Israel, and so we thought it'd be kind of fun to try this recipe and try the hummus recipe from Mike and or from Rhoda and Sergio. Your hands get dirty too?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna turn this out on our baking mat. So me and AB are kneading this in. You want to help? And if you don't know how to knead, I know how to knead just because I have baked bread before and watched my grandma make rolls and all that good stuff. So how you knead is you take, okay, go ahead and punch it. She wants to punch it. We gotta let her punch it. Okay, so you take one end and you fold it into the middle, and then you just keep turning it and folding, turning and folding and turning and folding.
Now I need to wash my hands again.
You do? You haven't even gotten done with this. Don't you want to punch the bread again? Give it a good punch. There we go. We're going to get this done. Okay, so when you're done kneading it, it should look like this. And we want to just make it into a ball. So we're going to get our mat. We're going to, oops, I'm going to move you over here just a dab. That way you're near our bowl, right? Okay, stand right there. Okay, we're going to get our bowl that's already been oiled. And we're going to set our dough in our bowl. And we're going to pour a little bit of our olive oil on it. Okay, and now we're going to, you want to rub it all around. Rub, rub, rub. Rub our olive oil. Get our ball all good and oily. Yep. Okay, I think that's pretty much, we missed a little spot. I'm going to add a little bit of oil onto it. There we go, got it good and oily. And remember, I told you I was going to tell you about that plate. So you just take a regular kitchen plate, can be any type of plate, and you just make sure you get it good and oily on top. This is important because when our bread rises, we don't want it to stick to our plate. So go ahead and do that, and you put that on top of your bowl. And then another important step is to take dish towels. It can be any type of dish towels. And we're going to cover our bowl completely like so. And we're gonna let that rise for 2 hours, and then we will be back with further instructions. Break. Yeah. Wesley's eating cereal. I'm eating a sandwich. And just going to give you a tour of my table real fast because, you know, this is how it is. We have hats, horse warmer, black rock for saddles. Oh, look here. We have that is a chin strap for a bridle. Yeah. We have some spurs. Oh, we have a bridle. And we have a mini horse bridle. And what do we have? Because every kitchen needs a saddle. That's right. That's a saddle. And we have a hat and coat and, you know, everything that isn't supposed to be in the kitchen and supposed to be is in the barn.
Also, it has to be in the barn?
Well, I mean, it shouldn't be in my kitchen.
I didn't put it there.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone, you heard it. Justin didn't do it. Must have been Weston. Yep. Waiting for our pita bread to rise. It's not going to take very much cook time on the pita bread, so we're going to go ahead and boil our chickpeas. So we're going to strain them first. I changed that water this morning. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the strainer. And then we're going to add those to our pot. Eventually we're going to add water and then boil. Just for those people that don't know. And we're going to boil for about 2 hours or until the chickpeas are soft. If you've made brown beans or navy beans, it's the same concept. So we're just boiling until they're soft, and I'll show you what that looks like when we get to that stage. So my chickpeas have been on for about an hour, and I got a chickpea here just to kind of test it so you guys can kind of see. And it's mushy, but it's still hard. So I'm gonna let it cook for probably, we have 38 more minutes on our rising of our bread, or our pita bread. So I'm gonna let that cook for another 38 minutes. Our timer's going off, and we're fixing to do the next step in our process of doing this pita bread. And I will walk you through that process, but I'm just going to show you here. We have, I have these plastic cutting boards. They're pretty flimsy, but I love them because I use them for everything. But I put some flour down on that and on this one, and that way when we put our dough down, our dough doesn't stick to our mat. I got you at ground level for a reason, so I'm going to take my plate off the top, and you can see that our dough has risen. And so I'm going to put that in the water, and I'm going to turn my dough out, and you can see it just comes out so easily because we put that down. And then we're just going to kind of elongate it here a little bit. Okay, so let me get my mat, or my scale. We want each ball to be to weigh 200 grams. So that's what we're looking for here. We're gonna just chop off some like this, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna place it on the scale, and you can see that. And we're looking for it to weigh about 200. It doesn't have to be right at 200, just as close to it. It could be a little under, a little over. Okay, and then you're going to take your balls and you're going to do this, and you're just kneading them under to form a nice little ball. So it'll look something like that. See? Okay, and then you're just going to place your ball on your mat, and you'll continue doing this 8 more times until you have 8 little balls. And we're going to cover them with a tea towel and let them rise for at least 2 to 5 minutes. So our chickpeas have been boiling for about an hour and a half, and so almost 2 hours. And so you can see that they're now ready to be taken off and cooled. I've gotten one of my risen dough out, little dough balls out, and what I've done is I've used a rolling pin, and I have flattened it. And this one was a larger one, so this one was the 200 gram one, because I made ones that were about 130 gram for the kids to have smaller ones. But so this one was a larger one, so you'll need to roll it out a little larger, but there's air bubbles in there, and so you got to be careful not to pop the air bubbles. AB's gonna try and roll one. Can't roll, don't push down on it too hard, baby.
Be done by 7:38.
And we want them to be kind of thick, so I'll just kind of show you that. And it's feeding time here at the Foster household with all of the animals we have to feed, so boys are fixing to go do that.
I already did.
Oh, you already did yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, AB.
Bro, this is not coming out. I need something different.
Alright, hold on. Such a good job. Okay, let me have it for a minute. Flattening this out. She got it a little too flat on that one side, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to resemble pita bread.
What are you trying to do?
She's trying to sit on you.
Ooh, what if you fall?
I won't.
You're right, because I'm just the strongest person in the world.
Alright, so we got them looking like circles, and of course this one isn't as big because it isn't. We didn't make some as big. Preheated, and our pans are hot, hot, hot. So we're going to take our pans out of the oven. Throw a couple of these bibbies on there. Excuse my dirty kitchen. It's not easy with a toddler. Throw that in there, and then take out your next pan. Throw a couple of these in there.
That fun.
Let's see.
Cash is going crazy.
Probably. Look how easy that is to slide. Get a couple, probably get 3 in there. Put those back in the oven, and I get 2 on this pan. For sure, I know. Well, quit jacking with him. Weston is jacking with Cash, and so Cash bit him on the belly. Yep, that's what happens on a daily basis here. Okay. Alright. And they are in the oven, and they will bake for about 5 minutes. And we will get them out, and I will show you what they look like. First pita out of the oven. See how they're risen. hummus and olive oil and pita bread.
All homemade.
All homemade. Do you want to try a bite?
Yeah.
With this pita bread,
So pretty. Yeah.
do we just take
Yep.
a little piece off
You
of
just
it?
tear it, and then you use the side, like you open it up and you use it like a little boat, you know, like a little
A boat.
spoon, kind of.
A boat.
I have some pita bread alone, just like a smidge.
Might need an actual spoon.
That's not how you're supposed to eat it.
I don't know how to eat it.
But I will give you a spoon. Over there, girl.
Here, how about you try it? I will video you.
No, I'm watching you.
Oh, she's never tried it.
It's all homemade.
Mom probably don't like it.
All homemade, yummy.
Watch out.
A little parsley.
You have Angel's face.
How is it? Still good? Still bad? Because we don't like store-bought. We might like this. And I'm just going to tell you, this is nothing on the recipe because the recipe, I'm sure, is amazing. But we've never had, like, homemade hummus.
Oh,
And
no,
we're not
you're
really
not.
a big fan of
You're
store-bought hummus, so I was assuming
Angel.
you make sure you gotta make sure you get some oil in there.
I did. Just for him.
Quit being goofy. You gonna try some, Ashley?
It's not bad. A little different.
Eating it like a family.
It's
Here,
different.
you wanna try some?
It's not bad. It's just different. You gotta give
I made
yourself
you
a
guys
minute.
your own plate. You've got
Give
to try
yourself
it.
a minute. Give yourself a minute. It's an
Anyways.
acquired taste, I think.
It looks amazing. Let me tell you that.
It's not,
Maybe don't get the chickpeas with it. Maybe that's you know, maybe that's not for beginners to add chickpeas to it. I just did that because I had seen that done, you know.
That lemon?
Oh, I have that garlic sauce. You want to try that garlic sauce I made?
That lemon?
Do you put the garlic sauce over it or something?
Yeah,
That lemon?
sure. Go in the open the fridge, Ash.
It does taste lemony, doesn't it?
A lot.
Well, it said a cup of lemon up there on top shelf.
I think that's the throw off. It's got the lemon, but it does make it a bit sour.
Oh, maybe. Right at the top shelf, there's a
But
little bowl or a little container.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I just think it's different than what
Mom?
you're used to,
What
you
is
know?
this?
This is a sauce I made.
A
I
sauce.
need another spoon. Justin's got one.
They're getting cranked on, holy crap. Oh, no.
All right, we'll put some in here and I'll half it with you, Jess.
Sauce I made from the Sergio and Rhoda show.
Yeah, just even the smaller ones.
They didn't really have measurements, so I just made what
You
I
want to try?
thought.
Yes, no, maybe?
Over.
So good? Whew. It may be a little lemony. I wasn't sure how much lemon or oil. Is it lemony?
Well,
Yeah, try it.
Get on it. Try it.
that's the only bad part. The lemon.
The lemon? Yeah, too lemony? Yeah.
I like the garlic sauce on it.
Yeah? So good?
It gives it a better flavor.
Yay! I made something right. I couldn't tell you I did not measure. I normally don't measure things.
I'm just taking this whole thing.
Okay.
Too bad.
You liked it?
That's not the worst.
I don't like the lemon.
I could probably eat it.
It's not the worst. Well, that's Ashlyn approved.
Oh,
Don't be mean to old dog that
she
don't
keeps on
move.
itching and it's annoying. You look at her and just your mind wants to explode.
Here, Ash, you want another bite?
I feel like I'm doing taxes or something.
How?
Okay, let's
How'd
see.
you be doing taxes?
It's not bad. I like it.
Yummy?
With that garlic sauce, I like that garlic sauce on there.
I don't like the
It
lemon.
gives it a good flavor.
It's good.
You put the whole bowl of lemon in there?
Is it good?
I think it would have been good if you would have
Yay!
even mixed
Did you
that
put the
sauce
you
in
put the
with
whole
it.
bowl of lemon in there?
No. Yeah, no.
That's the say.
Kid approved.
Kid approved. Ashlyn approved. Well, thanks, Sergio and Rhoda, for the awesome hummus recipe. It's actually Rhoda's dad's recipe, and that had been passed down from generations to generation.
Bobby will love this.
Yeah. So, anyways, Thanks again. We enjoyed it.
Ready to go. He's gonna try the hummus.
So what do I do with the hummus?
Eat it.
I put it on here.
You hollow out your pita bread, you know, you make it to where you can. This is the hummus.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, and then you put it in the boat. The other spoon is for this to dip in. You can try it by itself first, and then you can try it with the garlic in there.
This ain't gonna make me Jewish, is it?
Yep.
Dang it.
Mazel Tov.
My head's too big for a yarmulke.
Oh no.
It's not bad.
Don't lie.
No, it's not bad.
Now get you a spoonful of this.
Mm-hmm.
With your other spoon. Sorry, I'm not very good with this recording business. That's
Do
the-
you get like a lot?
No, you don't need a whole lot.
Is that about right?
Yeah, that's fine. Did you put that on with the hummus? There's no hummus in there.
I haven't put the hummus on it yet.
Okay.
So hummus is the dip.
Yes.
Okay.
To dip your pita bread and stuff in.
It's actually not that bad.
With the garlic, I like it a lot better.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, with the garlic, it's really good.
I like it both. I like it a little bit more with the garlic because I love garlic, but
And then
I
you
think it's good by
can
itself,
use
too.
just this onion and
Mhm.
dip it up
Little
with.
chip dip.
And you can use these. These make it like a sweet and sour because it's got a lot of lemon in it.
It's not bad. It really is. I really like it.
Alrighty.
Mazel Tov.
There's him trying the hummus. He's gonna eat it.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Kitchen, we made Middle Eastern food. Who knew? All right, say see you later.
See you later.